before the crew came on and joined me, I was, as was Glenn also, working on trying to create the character look, which means design the model, how he looked physically. All the physical attributes and description of the character, you try to flesh those out. You know, even what color is his hair, his eyes, what's his facial structure, what kind of body does he have. You begin looking around for influences in attitude and in physical ingredients that you can start to attach to this character concept. I was watching a lot of Errol Flynn movies, things about Errol Flynn that were very appealing, that seemed like John Smith personal attributes that I would try to use. Things about Mel Gibson that were very handy, I thought, to use so that the recorded voice married itself well enough to the actual drawn physical person. And once again, things about his personal exploits that John Smith wrote about himself that were kind of real informative in arriving at the final drawn concept of what John Smith was all about. And then engaging in maybe 100 to 150 feet of experimental animation, just sort of test driving the model, so to speak, moving him, having mock dialogue scenes, trying to flesh out what the character was all about in motion. And then once everybody thought that was working, then we started to recruit the crews. And I started with a few people at a time until finally I had this army of 14 guys working with me on executing all the animation. And once the look of the character is established, I'll do maybe 2 or 3 key scenes that kind of establish how he looks, how he acts, what his attitude is. It tries to answer all the questions for the co-workers of how do they approach the animation on Captain John Smith.